Have you ever noticed how people from different places or times seem to have completely different ideas about what is right and wrong? It can be quite striking. Yes, many moral values are indeed relative to their culture. This concept is often referred to as moral relativism, which suggests that moral principles are not universal but are instead shaped by societal norms, beliefs, and practices. The idea that morality is culturally dependent stems from observing the vast diversity in ethical codes across different societies and throughout history. What one culture considers a virtue, another might deem a vice. For example, some cultures prioritize communal harmony above individual rights while others do the opposite. These differences arise from unique historical experiences, religious traditions, philosophical schools of thought, and even environmental factors that shape a society's survival strategies. Moral relativists argue that because there is no objective, universally accepted moral standard to judge these differing codes, each culture's values are equally valid within its own context. However, it is important to distinguish between descriptive moral relativism, which simply observes these differences, and normative moral relativism, which claims that we ought not to judge other cultures' moral beliefs. When encountering moral viewpoints different from your own, try to understand the cultural context that gives rise to them. Instead of immediately labeling something as right or wrong, ask yourself what underlying values or societal needs might be at play. For instance, a practice that seems strange might be essential for maintaining social order or ensuring group survival in that specific environment. Engaging with these differences requires empathy and an open mind, allowing you to explore the rich tapestry of human ethical thought. It is not about abandoning your own principles but about gaining a deeper appreciation for the complexities of moral reasoning. This exploration often leads to discussions about universal human rights. While moral relativism highlights cultural diversity, the concept of universal human rights seeks to identify certain fundamental moral standards that apply to all people regardless of culture. This tension between cultural specificity and universal principles is a fascinating and ongoing debate in moral philosophy. Understanding this distinction helps us to analyze ethical problems with greater nuance and avoid simplistic judgments. By recognizing the cultural influences on moral values, you gain a more robust and sophisticated understanding of ethics. This perspective equips you to navigate a complex world with greater intellectual humility, allowing for more productive dialogue and a richer appreciation of diverse human experiences. It enhances your ability to critically evaluate different moral claims, fostering a deeper engagement with the very nature of right and wrong.